how taking zero action resulted in my manifested relationship. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how taking zero action allowed me to manifest my husband into my experience in just 30 days. So let's get started. How taking zero action resulted in my manifested relationship with my husband. Now, where I want to begin with this is by first talking a little bit about what it really takes to manifest your dream relationship without taking any action. What does that look like? What does it even mean? This is about getting to the state of consciousness of knowing that your manifestation is done, knowing that your dream relationship is here and now, although there is no evidence yet of it in the 3D. This is about becoming the version of you, becoming that person that already has your dream relationship emotionally. You feel in the present moment that your dream relationship is already here. So much so that you are never looking for it, searching for it, analyzing, trying to control, manipulate, or figuring out, because you feel so fulfilled and satisfied in the present moment, because you feel that you already have your dream relationship. When you're operating at this level of existence, it means that you're in the energy of it is done. You have become whole. Whole just means that there is no lack that exists within you. Lack is neediness, wanting, or desiring. When you really need something, when you really want something, you're in lack, which is the opposite vibration and frequency to the energy of it is done, to that energy of wholeness. Now let's take this a step further. When you become whole, if you are truly whole, where you feel complete and fulfilled within you, inside of you, emotionally and vibrationally, how can you desire from that state of consciousness? If you're whole, you wouldn't desire anything because you feel so whole. You feel like you already have your dream relationship, although there is no evidence of it in your 3D reality, but emotionally, you feel like you have it. Now, this isn't about thinking positive thoughts. I'm not talking about thinking positive thoughts or telling about a story. I'm talking about going beyond that. I'm talking about where your body, your physical body, your mind actually believes and even knows, because it goes beyond belief, that you already have your dream relationship. It feels as if you already have your dream relationship, although it is not yet here in your 3D reality. This is called living from the state of consciousness of it is done. And this is about training your body emotionally to accept that you already have your dream relationship before it shows up in your 3D reality. Now, this is exactly the process that I used to call in my husband. I turned inwards and I focused on my frequency, on my energy. I focused on becoming whole. Another way to look at wholeness is that you know you are lovable, worthy, and good enough exactly the way that you are. You just feel so fulfilled from the inside out. And this is something that I focused on. I focused on living at this state of consciousness. I was closing the gap of separation. What is separation? Separation is when you think that your dream partner or your dream relationship is something outside of you. You're looking for it, you're searching for it, you're trying to move towards it. This implies that you're separate from it, that you don't have it. When you're separate from something, you're telling the universe vibrationally, I don't have it. When you're whole, on the other hand, when you feel as if you already have your dream relationship, you close this gap of separation and you're telling the universe, I already have my dream relationship. I feel like it's here. Emotionally, I feel incredible. And this is when it will show up in your reality instantly. So I worked on getting into this state of consciousness, and I consistently committed to this every day. And 30 days later, I was on a Greek island cruise. I went with my friends to an Abraham Hicks Greek island cruise. And one of the ports that we got off at was the port of Santorini. And we get off at Santorini, and there's two ways to get up to the main town. Either you can climb some steps, or you can take a cable car to go all the way to the top. Now, I wanted to take the cable car because I wanted to get up there quickly. My friends wanted to climb the steps because they were into fitness. So they were like, come on, Priya, let's go get the steps. I was like, okay, fine. So I get to the steps, and when I'm at the steps, there is like donkey shit on the steps. And at this point, I'm like, hell no, I'm definitely not taking the steps. I'm not going to be walking in donkey shit. So I tell my friends, you know what, you guys can go up, you can get the steps. I'm going to go back to the cable car and I'll meet you guys up there. So I go back to the cable car queue. And when I'm there, I meet my husband. He's standing in front of me. We hit it off straight away. We get talking, and then we spend the whole day in Santorini together. The rest is history. 5 years later, here we are, happily married. Now note, when I went on this Greek island cruise, I wasn't thinking, oh, now I'm going to meet the love of my life. Now I'm going to meet my husband. Now I'm going to manifest a relationship. I was going on the Greek island cruise because it was fun. And in fact, in terms of relationships and manifesting a relationship, at that point, because I had done the vibrational work, I'd got into the state of consciousness of knowing it is done. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't searching for it. I wasn't analyzing. I knew it was done. I felt as if I already had my dream relationship. So I was never looking for it. I felt complete. I felt satisfied. I was so whole and content and happy in the present moment. And then through being in this state of consciousness, my higher self guided me to my manifestation. I literally bumped into it in an unexpected way. I never joined a dating app. I never tried to look for it or search for it. I never went speed dating. I never did any of the 3D stuff that we tend to go for when we're not yet a vibrational match to our dream relationship. When you're searching for something, when you're looking for it, you're in lack. This is just what it is. And if you're in lack, you're never going to manifest your dream partner. And a lot of the times people will go onto dating apps and they will just end up manifesting a lot of challenges because maybe they meet some weirdos, maybe they meet people they don't like, maybe they meet people who aren't interested in them. There's like a whole lot of drama that goes on when you take that route of trying to manifest through matter to matter instead of manifesting from the field, meaning manifesting from energy to matter, getting to that state of consciousness of knowing your manifestation is done so that you're never looking for it or searching for it. Instead, you allow it to come to you in an unexpected way. You allow it to come to you naturally, organically, and effortlessly, so that you're never feeling anxious, stressed, worried, or you're never in fear because you're feeling whole. You're in the state of consciousness of knowing it is done and you feel so whole. And I was already at this state of consciousness before I went on that Greek island cruise. So when you get to this place of wholeness where you know it is done, you activate the bridge of events. The bridge of events are stepping stones that are orchestrated by your higher self that are guiding you from where you are to the manifestation of your dream relationship. So in my case, I was guided to go on a Greek island cruise, get off at the port of Santorini, then go to the cable car because my higher self knew I didn't want to walk in donkey shit. And that's where I met my husband. Now, something that I want to point out here is that when I was being guided, it all happened through the unknown. I didn't consciously know that I was moving towards my desire because I felt so whole. I knew that was done. I was just happily living my life and moving from one stepping stone to another without knowing that it was leading me to my manifestation, leading me to my husband. And this is how it unfolds. This is how it happens when you get to the state of consciousness of knowing it is done, when you become whole. So my message here is that you don't have to join a dating app. You don't have to put yourself out there. You don't have to date people in order to manifest your dream relationship. I never did. I just got clear on what I wanted. I became a vibrational match to it. I got to a place of wholeness. I got to a place of knowing it is done. And then I drew the experience or the manifestation to me. This meant that along that journey, I was never stressed. I was never worried, or I was never looking for it once I got to that point of knowing it is done. Prior to that, the work is about getting to the state of consciousness of knowing it is done. Yes, there might be fear, stress, or anxiety, but the whole process is about training your body emotionally to feel as if you have your manifestation. And you keep going until you get to that state of consciousness of knowing it is done. And this is exactly what I did, which led to my manifestation, which meant that I didn't have to take action through the 3D, meaning I didn't have to look for it, search for it, or try to figure it out in order to manifest my dream relationship. Yes, technically speaking, I was moving like from, London, going on a Greek island cruise. I was technically moving and taking action, but I wasn't taking action towards my desire consciously. I wasn't trying to make it happen. It wasn't happening through the known. I was unconsciously moving towards my desire from a place of feeling whole, happy, and fulfilled. And that's the difference. When you get into that energy of knowing it is done, you feel so happy and fulfilled. You are not stressed. You are not worried. You just know it is done. Now, if you would like to learn how to get to the state of consciousness of knowing that your dream relationship is done, if you would like to learn how to feel so whole from the inside out so that you're no longer searching or looking for your dream relationship, then you can get your hands on my powerful program, Manifest Your Dream Relationship Bootcamp, by clicking the link below in the description box. This is where I break down for you through bite-sized trainings exactly how to get to the state of consciousness of knowing it is done. Also, if you would like to learn how I applied the same process of getting to the state of consciousness of knowing it is done to manifest my first desired relationship before meeting my husband, then you can watch my video here next, how I manifested a desired relationship in just 30 days. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.